Hey guys, welcome back to Calculus Universalis. Today we're going to be going over derivative of logarithmic functions. So, let's get to it. So if we have a function and it looks something like this, 1 over x to the x, 1 plus this, and this equals e. And we're going to take the limit of this function. So if we have the limit of this function going to infinity, and we evaluate this limit, it's going to basically turn this into 0 to the infinity. So as x goes to infinity, this limit function is going to equal e. And how do we know this? Well, it's because if we plug our natural log function into our big derivative formula with the limit and all that, it's going to give us e. And there's about a 13-step equation that allows us to derive the logarithmic derivative by plugging in, the ln x plus h, all that. And then what it comes down to, and simplifies, everything cancels out, what it comes down to is this. The derivative of a logarithmic function becomes 1 over x in its base form. So the derivative of ln x equals 1 over x. Now you might say, well, what's the derivative of log x? Well, the derivative of log x is pretty much the same thing. And what it's going to be is this. If you have the derivative of log, a of b equals, some value. If you just have log a of b, let's get rid of the equals. You're just going to take the ln of the top, so ln of the b over ln of the a, and that's going to allow you to basically take the derivative of this, and it's going to be ln of b times 1 over x. Now it's a weird little thing to memorize. Sorry, 1 over ln b times 1 over x. So these are just two things to memorize here, are this for logs and this for your natural logs. Alright, let's do a couple of practice. So ln of 5x squared equals, just ln of 5x squared. I'll take the derivative. Go ahead, pause the derivative, or pause the video and see what you get. So this is going to be 1 over, I didn't get into this, but the normal one is 1 over x. This x is going to be your function value, and the top is going to be your derivative. So if I just have the function value, it's going to be 5x squared on the bottom times the chain rule, which is 10x, which is going to be 10x over 5x squared, and that's your answer. Okay, now what if we have a log of log 5 of 6, right? And you want to take, actually be of x. Now take the derivative. It's going to be ln x over ln b, which is your 5. And it's going to come out to 1 over x times, 1 over ln 5. And that's going to be your final answer. You can go ahead and box that. So that's the derivative of logarithmic functions. Not too difficult, just have to memorize those two things. Chain rules can get a little tricky, but that's about all you need to know. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time. Peace.